Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English.
Hi guys, we're so happy you're here with us today.
Yeah, seriously. Whether you're listening in the morning, on your way to work, or just relaxing at home, thanks for spending your time with us.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and follow our podcast so you don't miss any daily episodes.
That's right, we post new episodes every single day to help you improve your English step by step.
Slowly, naturally, and with real conversations.
Exactly. No stress, no pressure, just real English you can actually use.
And maybe a few funny moments too.
Yeah, mostly from me making mistakes.
Oh, don't worry, Liam, that's part of learning.
I'll remember that.
So today we have a topic that many English learners think about and sometimes feel a little scared of.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Today's topic is basic grammar you really need.
Not all grammar, not the complicated stuff from textbooks.
Just the simple, useful grammar that helps you speak in everyday life.
Because honestly, some grammar rules are a little too much.
A little? That's a nice way to say it.
Okay, maybe a lot too much.
But don't worry. In this episode, we'll keep things simple, practical, and easy to understand.
So grab your coffee, relax, and let's get started. All right, Chloe, let me ask you something. Be honest.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. Go ahead.
When you were learning a language, did you like grammar?
Oh, wow, that's a big question.
And I want a real answer.
All right, honestly, no. I didn't like grammar at all.
Same here.
I remember sitting in class and thinking, why are there so many rules?
Yes, and every rule has like 5 exceptions.
Exactly. It felt confusing, and sometimes I felt tired just looking at the grammar book.
I think a lot of learners feel that way.
Yeah, and sometimes I didn't even understand why I needed those rules.
Right, like when am I going to use this in real life?
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
So what changed? Because now you speak really well.
Good question. I think I changed my way of learning.
How?
I stopped trying to learn everything.
That sounds smart already.
Yeah, I realized I only needed the basics to start speaking.
That's such an important point.
Instead of studying difficult grammar, I focused on simple sentences.
Like daily conversations?
Exactly. Things like, I go to work, I like coffee, I feel tired today.
Simple but very useful.
Yes, and when I used these sentences again and again, I started to understand grammar naturally.
So you didn't memorize rules.
Not really. I learned by using the language.
I love that. That's how real learning happens.
But I have to say, at the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes.
Oh, same here. So many mistakes.
Sometimes I said things that didn't make sense at all.
Did people understand you?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
That's normal.
But the important thing is, I kept speaking.
That's the key. Keep going even if it's not perfect.
Exactly, and slowly my grammar improved without me feeling stressed.
That's such a good message for our listeners.
Yeah, you don't need perfect grammar to start speaking English.
You just need enough grammar to be understood.
And the rest will come with time.
And practice. Lots of practice.
And maybe a little patience too.
Okay, maybe a lot of patience.
Yes, definitely a lot.
All right, I think it's time for a little debate.
Uh-oh, I know that tone.
Yeah, let's talk about this question. Is grammar really that important?
Okay, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I think grammar is important.
I knew you were going to say that.
But wait, only basic grammar, not everything.
All right, fair enough. But I still think communication is more important.
Explain that.
Okay, imagine someone says, yesterday I go to store.
That's not correct grammar.
Yes, but do you understand it?
Of course I do.
Exactly, so communication works.
That's true.
So I think people worry too much about grammar.
I agree, a little.
Only a little?
Yes, because grammar still helps you sound clear and natural.
Okay, give me an example.
If you say, I go yesterday, people understand.
Right,
But if you say, I went yesterday, it sounds better and more natural.
that's true.
And sometimes grammar mistakes can confuse people.
Like what?
For example, I am boring.
Oh no.
That means you are boring.
but maybe they want to say, I am bored.
Exactly. One small grammar mistake, big difference.
Okay, I see your point.
So, grammar helps you avoid misunderstandings.
But I still think beginners should not worry too much.
Yes, I agree with that.
They should speak first,
And improve grammar step by step,
not wait until everything is perfect.
because that moment will never come.
So true.
So, maybe we agree now.
Yeah, grammar is important.
But communication comes first.
That's the balance. All right, now let's get practical.
Yes, let's talk about the grammar you really need.
Only the essentials, no stress.
First, present simple. This is probably the most important one.
Yeah, you use it every day.
For habits and routines. Like, I wake up at 7.
I go to work.
I drink coffee.
Okay, why is it always coffee?
Because it's real life, Liam.
Fair enough.
And don't forget, he and she need an S.
Ah, yes, the famous S problem.
Like, she works, he likes pizza.
But many learners forget that.
Yes, but it's okay. Just practice slowly.
Next, past simple.
This one helps you talk about yesterday, last week, or last year.
Like, I watched a movie yesterday.
I visited my friend.
I ate too much.
That sounds like you again.
Hey, I enjoy food.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, past simple is very important for storytelling.
And conversations too. People always ask, what did you do yesterday?
Exactly.
Now let's talk about questions.
Very important for conversation.
Yes, if you can ask questions, you can keep a conversation going.
Like, where do you live?
What do you do?
Do you like coffee?
Again with coffee.
It's a safe topic.
And simple yes-no questions are easy to learn.
Like, do you work? Do you study?
Exactly. Start simple.
Okay, this one seems easy, but many people make mistakes.
Yes, singular and plural nouns.
Like one book and two books.
Just add S most of the time.
But English is tricky sometimes.
Yes, like child becomes children.
Why English? Why?
I don't know. We just accept it. Last one, prepositions.
Oh, these can be confusing.
Yes, but you only need a few to start.
Like in, on, and at.
I am in the room.
The book is on the table.
I wake up at 7.
Simple and useful.
So you see, you don't need a lot of grammar.
Just these basics can help you speak in real life.
And the more you use them, the better you become.
No need to be perfect.
Just keep going.
And maybe make a few mistakes.
Lots of mistakes.
All right, now let's talk about real experiences.
Oh yes, this is my favorite part.
Because this is where things get a little embarrassing.
Very embarrassing sometimes.
Okay, Chloe, you go first. Tell us about a time grammar caused a problem.
Okay, I have a good one.
I'm ready.
So, when I was learning English, I once wanted to tell my friend how I felt.
That sounds serious already.
Yeah, I wanted to say, I am bored.
Okay, that's simple.
But I said, I am boring.
Oh no.
Yes, and my friend looked at me and said, oh, okay.
That must have been awkward.
Very awkward.
Because I am boring means you are not interesting.
Exactly, but I just wanted to say I felt bored.
That's a classic mistake.
Yes, and after that, I never forgot the difference.
Sometimes mistakes are the best teachers.
I agree, even though it was a little embarrassing.
A little? I think a lot.
Okay, yes, a lot. What about you, Liam? Do you have a story?
Oh, I have many. Too many.
Pick one.
All right, this happened when I was learning another language.
Okay,
I wanted to say, I ate a lot,
sounds normal.
but I used the wrong tense.
Uh-oh.
I said something like, I eat a lot yesterday.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but then I tried to fix it and made it worse.
What did you say?
I said, I am ate a lot.
No.
Yes, and people were confused.
Of course they were.
And I kept talking, thinking I was correct.
That's the best part.
Later, someone explained it to me.
And then you realized your mistake?
Yes, and I felt so embarrassed.
But did you learn from it?
Of course, I never forgot I ate.
See, that's the power of mistakes.
You know what I think is interesting?
What?
Most of our mistakes are very small,
Yes, just one word sometimes.
but that one word can change the meaning.
Exactly. Like boring and bored.
Or go and went.
But even with mistakes, people usually understand.
That's true.
So learners shouldn't feel too scared.
Yes, don't stop speaking because you're afraid of mistakes.
Because mistakes help you improve.
And also, they make good stories later.
That's true. I think everyone learning English has stories like this.
Oh, 100%.
And it's okay. It's part of the journey.
Actually, if you don't make mistakes, you're probably not practicing enough.
That's a really good point.
Mistakes mean you are trying.
And trying is the most important thing.
So if you're listening right now and thinking, my grammar is not good,
That's okay, really.
we also made mistakes.
Many, many mistakes.
Still making them sometimes.
Yes, nobody is perfect.
The goal is not perfect grammar
The goal is communication.
and improvement over time.
Step by step, day by day.
All right, now it's time for the most useful part.
Yes, let's talk about how to actually learn grammar in a simple way.
No stress, no complicated methods.
Just real tips you can use every day.
Okay, I'll start with my favorite tip. Learn grammar by speaking.
Yes, not just reading or writing.
Because grammar is not only rules, it's something you use.
Exactly. If you only read grammar, you may understand, but you can't speak.
Right, it stays in your head, but not in your mouth.
That's a funny way to say it, but it's true.
For example, instead of just reading, I go, I went,
Try saying them out loud.
I go to work every day.
I went to work yesterday.
Say it again and again.
Even if you're alone.
Yes, talk to yourself. It's okay.
People might think you're crazy.
But your English will improve.
My tip is very simple. Use short, easy sentences every day.
Not long, complicated ones.
Yes, start small.
Like, I am tired.
I am happy.
I eat breakfast.
You can use these sentences in real life.
And when you repeat them every day,
Grammar becomes natural.
you don't need to think too much.
It just comes out.
Okay, this one is very important.
Yes, please listen carefully.
Don't try to learn all grammar at the same time.
That's a big mistake many learners make.
They open a grammar book and think, I need to learn everything.
And then they feel tired and give up.
Exactly.
Instead, focus on the basics we talked about.
Present simple, past simple,
Simple questions.
basic words.
That's enough to start speaking.
Another great tip, learn grammar from real life.
Yes, not only from books.
Listen to conversations, watch videos, listen to podcasts.
Like this one.
Exactly.
When you hear sentences again and again,
You start to understand how grammar works naturally without thinking too much about rules.
okay, this one is simple but very powerful. Repeat.
Yes, repetition is key.
Don't just learn something one time.
Use it again and again.
For example, today you learn I went,
Tomorrow, use it again.
and the next day use it again.
That's how it becomes natural. And finally, my favorite tip.
I think I know this one.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, this is so important.
If you wait until your grammar is perfect,
You will never start speaking.
exactly.
Mistakes are part of learning,
And they help you remember.
like our stories earlier.
Yeah, those embarrassing moments.
But we learned a lot from them.
So let's quickly review.
Speak more.
Use simple sentences.
Don't learn everything at once.
Learn from real life.
Repeat again and again.
And don't be afraid of making mistakes.
If you follow these tips, your grammar will improve naturally.
And more importantly, you will feel more confident.
And confidence helps you speak more.
And speaking more helps your grammar.
It's like a circle.
A good circle.
All right. Chloe, I have an idea.
I'm not sure if I like that already.
Let's do something fun.
Okay, I'm listening.
You correct my grammar, and I try to defend myself.
Oh, wow, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, and maybe a little embarrassing.
For you, yes.
Okay, I start. Listen carefully.
I'm ready.
She go to work every day.
Something is wrong.
Really? Sounds perfect to me.
No, Liam, you need an S.
Why?
Because it's she, so it should be she goes to work every day.
But the meaning is clear.
Yes, but it doesn't sound natural.
I think it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Okay, I accept. She goes.
Good job. First correction done.
All right, next one.
Let's hear it.
Yesterday, I go to the gym.
Again?
What? It's simple.
Yes, but wrong tense.
Oh, come on. People understand.
Yes, but the correct sentence is yesterday I went to the gym.
That word went is so annoying
Why?
because it doesn't look like go.
Welcome to English.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, just use it.
Fine. I went. Happy?
Very happy.
Okay, my turn to challenge you.
Oh, really? Let's see.
I am boring.
No, not again.
What? Maybe I am boring.
No, you're not boring.
Thank you.
But the sentence is wrong if you want to say you're feeling.
So what should I say?
I am bored.
I know. I learned from your story.
Good, at least you remember.
Okay, next one.
Let's go.
I have two book.
Oh, that's easy.
Is it?
Yes, it should be. I have two books.
Just add S?
Yes, most of the time.
English is easy then.
Wait, not always.
Oh no.
One child, two children.
Why?
I told you English is tricky.
All right, last one.
Make it good.
I am in Monday.
Close, but not correct.
What's wrong now?
We don't say in Monday.
Why not?
We say on Monday.
So confusing.
A little, yes.
How do I remember this?
Just practice and listen more.
Okay, on Monday. Got it.
See, Liam, these are small mistakes.
But you corrected me very fast.
Because they are common mistakes.
And honestly, they're not too hard.
Exactly, just small changes.
So learners don't need to feel scared.
Yes, even if you make these mistakes, people still understand you.
And you can improve step by step.
Just like Liam today.
Hey, I improved a lot in 10 minutes.
That's true. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Teacher Chloe.
You're welcome, Student Liam.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that part.
Me too, even though I made a lot of mistakes.
But you learned from them.
That's true, and I think that's the most important thing.
So before we finish, let's talk about the main message of today.
Yes, if you remember one thing from this episode,
Just one thing.
it's this. You don't need perfect grammar to speak English.
Exactly. You only need basic grammar to start.
Simple sentences are enough.
Present simple, past simple,
Basic questions.
and a few common words.
And don't forget, communication is more important than perfection.
Yes, if people understand you, you are already doing great.
You don't need to sound perfect.
You just need to keep going.
I think many learners are too hard on themselves.
I agree. They think, my grammar is bad, so I can't speak.
But that's not true.
Not at all.
You can speak with simple grammar.
And your grammar will improve while you speak.
It's like riding a bike.
Oh, that's a good example.
You don't wait until you are perfect.
You just start and maybe fall a few times.
Okay, maybe many times.
Yes, many times.
But every time you try, you get better.
And one day it feels natural.
That's how grammar works too,
Step by step.
day by day.
With practice and patience.
So if you're listening right now,
Don't worry too much about grammar rules.
don't try to learn everything at once.
Just focus on the basics.
And start speaking today,
Even if your sentences are simple,
even if you make mistakes.
that's okay.
That's part of learning.
And remember,
Every small step counts,
every sentence you say
is progress.
We believe in you.
Yes, we really do.
You can do this.
Just keep going. All right, I think that's a great place to stop for today.
Yes, this was such a fun and meaningful conversation.
We talked about grammar, but in a simple and real way.
Exactly. No stress, no complicated rules.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Cup English.
And follow us so you don't miss our daily episodes.
We're here every day to help you improve your English step by step.
With real conversations
Simple language.
and a lot of encouragement.
Also, if you found this episode helpful,
Please share it with a friend who is learning English too.
learning together is always better.
Yes, it makes the journey easier and more fun.
And we'd love to hear from you.
Tell us, what is the hardest part of grammar for you?
Or what mistakes do you make often?
Don't worry, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, as you heard today.
We might talk about your questions in our next episodes.
So don't be shy, leave a comment.
All right, that's it for today.
Thanks again for listening.
Take care of yourself
Keep practicing.
and keep speaking English every day.
See you in the next episode of Daily Cup English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.